Well, Alex Harrell, which is Harrell Farms Partnership. You know, he's been, the soybean king the last 2 years. He beat his own world record from last year. And I think that has all to do with Timac Agro's homogeneous fertilizer that he put in with the blue on there. I am Trevor Phillips, and I am a salesman with Nutrient Ag Solutions out of Americus, Georgia and Dawson, Georgia. Working with Timac Agro has been fun because we help them, they help us. Just the people that absolutely work with Timac Agro has been phenomenal, all the way from the top to the bottom. It's a great product, and the micronutrients that it offers with the homogeneous fertilizer has been very good, on the minor element side of things. And not all growers, but most growers like to see that built in with the fertilizer. The growers that are going after the micronutrients in it, and they're after, the high yields and making sure all the, their leaf samples and all come back, and this homogeneous fertilizer with tissue samples have shown that the samples come back, they're not deficient.
The blue ammoniated grade, we had been using a blend, putting certain products at certain rates that we wanted. We've been trialing and trialing and trialing, and we had fine-tuned down the blend that we were using. We wanted to start banding. The problem with banding fertilizer through these auger systems or carts or strip tills or whatever they are is they sweat too bad and they clog up in the system. So I called, I think I called Trevor Phillips at Nutrient first, and I said, look, I want to make a homogenized blend here that this is what I want in it, this is the analysis I want, this is how much micros and minors and everything, these are the products I want to use it with. And that started the conversation, and then we started tweaking from there, and we ended up with the blend that we have now. I'm Alex Harrell, and I farm in Lee and Sumter County, Georgia with my dad. We've got Harrell Farms Partnership. Growing up, I remember we always used the other blends, 5-15-30, 7-20-20, 5-20-20, whatever it happened to be at the time. And we always worked with the local teams. We had Trevor Phillips, and Jim Davis was running the plant in Americus. So we've been using the products for years, most of my whole life. And then when we had the opportunity to make the custom blend that we wanted to this year, I knew I wanted to work with Timac and make a homogenized product with them. We did side-by-side trials, and we were able to hold those levels, the micronutrient and the macronutrient levels, we were able to hold those where we wanted for longer using the Timac blend.
Introducing blue technology and the things that I know about it, and I'm constantly learning more things that, proprietary products and technologies that Timac has to offer. I think the blue is a huge first step. I mean, you look at Florida, they have tight restrictions on phosphate applications and managing phosphates. Along with nitrogen, we're always seeing in the news at some point every year where we have some nitrogen runoff. We've got to control these nutrients, right? We've got to have them. We've got to use them to our best abilities and what's best not only for us, but for the planet, for the plant itself. We've got to control those nutrients, be more efficient. As we're constantly seeing a population rise, we're seeing costs rise, but we're not seeing, the actual crop selling price from the farmer to the mid-range increase. And one of those huge input costs is fertilization for that plant. I think the blue technology really helps make those nutrients more available, but it also holds them there for when the plant needs them, making them more efficient, and we're not having to apply as many and just wildly spread to make sure, we don't ever want the plant to be missing an NPK or a micronutrient. With Timac Agro buying the Americus plant, I think the future is bright. Just in the projects they've done in 2.5 years. I can't wait to see what the next 2.5 hold.